Hey, good morning. Welcome back. Hope everybody's doing well. It is a sticky one out there today. These past 2 days, we've had our first rains of the year. And yeah, so it's only like late February. So nowhere close to rainy season yet, but that was just the first random rainfall that we had, which is good because it was pretty dry out there. But it does make for a humid stroll in the morning. Today we've got our house inspection over at the new house, and I think we're a few steps closer on getting this one sold. So we're gonna cruise over there in about an hour and a half or so. So I'm gonna make some breakfast after my morning stretch, and yeah, get some coffee going. And I think we'll head over that way, and we'll take you along. See you in a bit. All rinsed off and had a little brekkie and some coffee, and sliding over to the house. The house that we bought's actually only a little over 500 meters from, maybe I think it's like 550-ish from our house to the other one as the crow flies. But to get there, we kind of have to make a U-turn on the highway and then come back down. And then make another U-turn here by the zoo in Korat, and then yeah, and then we're pretty much there. But folks are already there. They're on deck doing their inspection or their walkthrough. And then I think the boss dude is on his way over there right now. So we'll walk through, and today is actually when they're doing the no shit, like electric, structural integrity, whatever, all the interior, and I guess some exterior too, whatever all that entails. And then the roof inspection will happen separately because I think that requires like the folks that built it to come over and get up on it and make sure it's all good. But yeah, we'll walk through with them today and see what they find, and then the house will fix anything that they find today. The housing project will. If the bathroom electric is all good, then I think the most initial, the first thing we can do is just put rain showers and water heaters in those bathrooms. They've already got, the plumbing's all good. It just, we're not fans of the shower setups in there. So anywho, let me pop this U-turn and we'll holler back at you at the house. They have laid down fresh sod, it looks like. I think all the way around the house. Looking good. A lot of fresh paint, and they've marked every little blemish is marked for touch up, so that's good. All the lights are on. It's warm over here though. Let's step in here. Cleaned out all the pipes. So I think we need to run an extension out there, and that may all get paved in anyway with tiles, but we're gonna have to add some filters. So I imagine the water over here is super hard, full of minerals. Yeah, so this is the nitty-gritty inspection that I thought we were getting previously. But all these little stickers that you see all over the wall, they say defect on them. And so they're just pointing out every little minor. See, there's like paint on the window. Got some work to do. Let's head up top. They flooded this floor just to make sure that the drains actually work and that it doesn't leak down to the first floor, and if it does, someone's got to come in and fix it. Yeah, so they flooded this one out too, just to make sure it doesn't leak to the bottom. Then you can see the wiring in there for the water heaters. They said it may take a while, but yeah. And then at some point, Deer's gonna get some cabinets or something, like a closet built in on this side. I think that just makes an L and comes around, kind of like the show house.
Make sure they're not leaking.
Yeah, it's getting a pretty thorough check. They're making sure the windows don't leak, and it looks like they do, because there's water that's come in. How old school is that? It's like coax cable. They're hitting these windows at every angle they can just to make sure it's not going to leak whatsoever. I feel like this is the thorough inspection that we never got at our other house. Not that we really had that many issues, but this is pretty thorough. I did bring up one small thing, and I don't know if you can see it, but up in that corner it doesn't quite seal. And I don't think I can get my camera lens up in there to show you. There's a little bit of a gap where you can see air. So they marked it defect, and they'll come back in and put like a gasket up there, or this like the felt kind of stuff that they put on the borders. Cool. It looks like this one's sprung a leak. There's no bueno. Like the ice cream. There goes the vendor. Rolling through the neighborhood. I'm gonna pop back here and look at this concrete, because I think I saw a spot the other day where it looked like it needed some filling in. I didn't know they were gonna put fresh sod in though. That's cool. Oh, well, it's covered up now because they put sod right there. Maybe it wasn't an issue. Okay. So you can tell where the neighbors got their filter right there. We've got to add at least one. We've got two at the other house, but I think we need to add one, at least one like that, because that water is super thick and it's probably not good on the appliances. It's sopping wet out here, but there is some airflow. It's hotter than hell in the house. No AC's in there yet. Walking up to my serving window here. One thing I was thinking about was down there where we've got coax coming in, maybe that makes it easier to network the house, and then we'll have Ethernet in every room. Plotting and scheming. I mean, having good Wi-Fi is one thing, but it's a 2-story house. Having Ethernet in every room, I think that's a huge upgrade. And I think if you've already got coax running, we just strip that out and run networking cable. Yeah, so even the rolling gate out here has all been painted up. It's looking good. I knew they were gonna do touch-up paint. I had no idea they were gonna do fresh sod. That's awesome. Even though we'll probably remove some of it and pave in on that end. I'm kind of thinking a fire pit down there, some lounging space. We got to put light fixtures out here, but maybe that's something they'll come and do. I'm pretty pleased, and we haven't even got started yet. All right, we just finished up with our potential builders that are gonna come in and do all the built-in stuff, but yeah, just gonna walk through and lock the house up real quick, and kind of want to make sure this drain started working. Looks like it did. The bathroom's all drained out, so the drain works. And I guess the next important thing is to, I guess, close up these windows, one, but two, they just want to function check it and make sure it's not going to leak onto the first floor, because that would be a real shit pickle if that happened. But it is blazing hot in here. I've been sweating the whole time, and we're going to get out of here and go get something to eat, I think. See you in a bit. I don't think we had that much going on as far as construction. Of course, I'm not a builder, right? But they said for the things that we want, it might take about 3 months to knock out. And our house is already on the market, and someone's already working on a loan for that house. So if it sells, I think what's going to end up happening is we just move over here and just kind of move room to room like a band of gypsies. It's not derogatory, right? The band of gypsies? I don't know. Let me know in the comments if it is. Sorry. But what wifey was saying was just have them maybe start upstairs, because there's no plumbing or anything crazy to do up there. Maybe some very light electrical work, moving outlets around and stuff. But that's all just sawing stuff and installing the cabinets and things of that nature, and shelving, and like a built-in desk or two. And building the closets. And then from there they come downstairs, and this is where the real heavy lifting is going to happen, is right here in the kitchen, because they're going to have they don't want to close up the window all the way, because they want there to be a little bit of airflow. And that may slightly impact our cabinet install, but that's okay. But they just want to shorten the window instead of taking it all the way out. And the door is definitely going to go. And that'll open up some space for us to do some other stuff. So closing that wall, and then build a pantry, and then kind of a wraparound U-shape deal up in here. But yeah, we're gonna get out of here in a hot second, so catch up with you in a bit. All right, let's see where baby's taking me. Yes, I do, dear. Got the fan blowing. We got some flowers out here. Got a little waterfall behind me. Little stream. Is it a flamingo? It is a flamingo. It's not moving. It's kind of like the ones we put out beside the trailer back in Mississippi. So I haven't made any video in a little while. It's been at least a week and a half probably. I switched back over to Linux for some crazy reason, and I tried a Fedora repo, Fedora-based repo, Ultramarine, and it worked for me great back in Okinawa, but for some reason I just couldn't get it to work with my graphics card and everything here. And then I think I tried a stock Fedora, and then I ended up with an Ubuntu. And Ubuntu was working fine. I was on 25.10. Played a little Helldivers 2 on it. It was pretty good. But then trying to go back to Kdenlive for editing, I don't know. I just can't. It's too buggy. It's too choppy. And that's even after I transcode the videos to an editable format and everything, you know, because everything that I do is generally in 4K. I put a Windows version, or Windows 11 back on the computer, and then I just ran Chris Titus Tech, has that debloat tool, and I ran that and cut out all of the garbage from Windows, and it's really fast. Put it on a little SSD, and yeah. moving and grooving. I'm still a Linux fan. I just don't have the patience to deal with all the tinkering and everything to get video editing working. And I've done it before. I used it a long time when we lived back in Okinawa. I think I'm just gonna hang with Windows and Wondershare Filmora for right now. But yeah, we'll see how this one does when I try to edit it. See you in a bit. We just ordered food, so hopefully it comes pretty quick. We're in Home Pro again, actually buying things for future delivery. We have made it back to the house from Home Pro, and something I forgot to include because I turned off the camera when we were leaving the restaurant was they were giving away free roses or little plants, so you could take your own little rose home and grow some rose bushes, rose trees, rose plants, roses. I don't know. But we had a little tree out here in a pot that wasn't doing too well, so got rid of that little guy and then popped the roses in there, and we'll see what happens. We'll see if we can get those things to bloom. What color is that one, dear? Red? Just regular? Oh.
Surprise.
Well, it's a surprise. We don't know what color those are yet, so we'll show you when they bloom and blossom. But yeah, came home and we went to, left the restaurant, which was awesome, by the way. It was Rintara. I took a picture of the glass that our drinks came in. I'll leave a Google Maps link and a nice review for those places. But we were leaving there and they were giving away plants, and we left there and we went to Home Pro because we decided we'd go ahead and finally pull the trigger on purchasing those appliances for the house. Even though the house isn't ready yet, it won't be for like a while. And like I said, it's probably going to be a 2 or 3 month build with a gap in the middle because you got 2 weeks off for Songkran.
Yeah.
All the workers get like a 2 week break for Songkran, Thai New Year. So wife's thinking we'll start on the top floor and start all the renovations, add-ons, built-ins, and then I guess we'll just kind of move room to room. But anyway, bought a ton of appliances that we won't get moved over to the place just yet. They'll keep them at Home Pro, kind of like old school layaway, except we already paid for it. Isn't that how layaway worked? Like you held it there and then you came back and paid for it for the holidays or something. Anyway, yeah, left there, came home, did some plants rearranging in the pots outside, and I'm pretty worn out. I had to take a shower. I've been soaking wet all day long, and we were eating outside. But as nice as that little place was, peaceful and whatnot, it's still warm out. And like I said, it's been raining, so it's been super, super humid. But either way, grateful for the rain. All the trees and the dirt needed it, so I'm sure the farmers are grateful too. What do you think, dear? Wife's over here making fun of me, but I'm the retard. But, yeah, what else we got going on? There's a SWAT Cats game tonight. I didn't even know it was happening. The neighbors pulled in and they're like, "Oh, you're wearing orange. Are you going to the game?" And I was like, "Oh, no, I'm just over here messing with these plants. I didn't know there was a game." So they're playing Rayong tonight. Actually, I'll turn the TV on and we can probably catch it live and have a brew or two. But yeah, I'm kind of beat. Went on a little jog this morning, and I say jog, not run. I ain't running like I was back in the Marine Corps, and my knees can't handle it anyway. But yeah, like finishing a good workout like that, and then as slow as it was moving around the neighborhood, and then going over to the house where there's no AC and sitting over there for, we think we're over there 3 hours?
Yeah.
We were over there 3 hours with no AC in that house. And that was with some windows open, and it's probably 90 something degrees in that house, huh? It was hot. It was baking. So we just baked. So I'd like worked out, showered, changed over, got over to the house, sweated through my clothes again, uh, kind of cooled down in the car, went to eat, and I was sweating again. Came home and messed around with some plants after walking through Home Pro, which is like a Thai Home Depot equivalent, maybe a little better because they have a lot of stuff in there that like Home Depot doesn't have back home. You can do all your living room stuff, workout equipment. You can do it all in there in Home Pro. So, yep, I'm rambling, and this may be a shorter one than usual, but we did go out very briefly for the last night of the Chinese New Year festivities here in Karat. So I may kind of weave in some of that footage, maybe not. I don't remember how much video I took. That was over the end of last week. So, yeah. 3-day celebration here in Karat, and we call it the last night of it because we were busy doing other things the other 2 nights. And wife's telling me it's time to shut my face. So, with that, I will bid you adieu. Thanks for coming along, and I will chat with you next time. Bye.